Thank you, Charles, for being here. So I'm very proud to do this interview with you. So just if you could introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm really grateful to be here, and thank you for inviting me for this interview. So my name is Charles Peter, and I'm Director of Engineering at HAX and SOSV. We are an organization. SOSV is an organization that is a venture capital firm that we invest in deep tech startups. It's based in US, and we have the latest fund that we have is called SOSV 5, and it's about a $308 million fund that we use to put into the next generation of startups that are working on planetary health and human health.
Can you share with us what our HAX mission?
So I did introduce the company, but I'll go a little bit more about the program, which is called HAX. So we have two programs in SOSV. One is called HAX, and the other one is called IndieBio. So the startups that we invest in, they are usually hardware startups, so we are strictly hardware. We don't do any software. And these startups usually come into two categories. One is a hardware startup, and then one is medicine and drug discovery and diagnostics. So most of the hardware startups, they end up in a program called HAX, which is, by the name, it's hardware. And the other program is called IndieBio, which usually focuses more on the biology part of things. And once they get introduced to this program, which is the automatic part of the funding. Mm-hmm. So as soon as we fund them, they become part of this program, either IndieBio or HAX. And once they come in, they will stay with us, and then we will work through them on their products. Yeah.
Could you please share what your company is doing?
So our company focuses a lot on the planetary and human health. We believe that the problems that we are facing today, especially global warming and so many issues that are troubling us today, they require a lot of investment. There are great and brilliant minds out there in universities and in the world. And all they need is a little push, because a lot of venture capital companies will not invest in a very, very early stage, and that's where we come in. We usually come in at either university stage or when the technology is so early on that it has a lot of risk, and that's where you need a lot more of the venture capitalists to come in and to help these startups. So that's our mission, is to basically promote these companies and to promote planetary and human health and to solve problems of tomorrow, right?
Good.
Yeah.
Which kind of startup are you looking for?
So in general, we focus a lot more on the deep tech startups. And depending on our on which place we are in the world, it keeps on changing. But these times require a lot more of planetary health startups, like I said before. So we do a lot more carbon capture. We do different kind of alternate fuels, energy systems, battery technologies. Of late, we've been going more into quantum computing. And then we recently launched a program called Plasma Forge. So this is in collaboration with Princeton University and the state of New Jersey. It's a $50 million fund for purely dedicated for plasma research. So these are the kind of startups that we work with, and these are really, really deep tech. And we go down with them in the deep, and then we basically figure out together with the startups.
Great. So, and just could you please explain in details your program dedicated to these kind of startups?
Yeah, that's a really good question. So we are a very different kind of VC, the one that you might not have seen before. So we have a team of about 25, 30 engineers and scientists, which is very unusual for a VC. right? So we've offered a resident program for our startups. So these startups will come and stay with us in our offices, and we give them space to work and workshop to work. And we have CNCs, 3D printers, plasmas, welding, fabrication labs, everything. And what we do is, these are usually the startups that we invest in, because I said it's very early stage. These are very, very small team, 1 or 2 co-founder at times. And they're really good at the science bit, because these are probably Harvard graduates and Stanford graduates, PhDs, early PhDs, who have the technology, and then they really need a help on the commercialization part, where the engineering skills come in, and which we provide as HAX. So once they come to our program and they stay with us, we will, it's usually a 6 to 9 month program that we provide. And during that time, our engineers will work together with them, solving the problems, getting the next MVP, so that they can get more money and they can raise the next round.
What is your collaboration with the 3DEXPERIENCE Lab?
Yeah, so 3DEXPERIENCE Lab has been an immense part of our program. So all these startups, so I think the collaboration is quite old now, I think 5 or 6 years old now. And all these startups are provided free software from 3DEXPERIENCE Lab. And we use a lot of SolidWorks and Similia, and there's CST Studio. So there are startups that are working on super magnets. There are startups that are working on plasma simulation. So here, I think 3DEXPERIENCE has been a great help, because simulation is a huge part of deep tech, and without which we cannot move forward. There are multiple iterations of digital prototypes happening today, which we do very, very often. And we iterate through multiple simulations in a day, and that's possible because of 3DEXPERIENCE program. And I'm really, really glad and grateful to you and Dassault Systems for being our partners in this.
And how this collaboration is influencing HAX startups?
Like I said, these are really expensive softwares, and these are very early stage teams which probably cannot afford these softwares. And it is really crucial for them to get to the next stage where they can actually do something. Right, so this collaboration has been extremely useful in that sense as well, because without these tools, it would take a lot of time, it would take a lot of money to do things that are possible today in the digital world. So that has been really, really useful tool for us, and this collaboration has been instrumental in that.
And just to conclude, could you please share with us the next step in terms of collaboration with the 3DEXPERIENCE Lab?
Till now, we have been collaborating a lot more on the digital aspect with the team in France, with Veronica and the rest of the 3DEXPERIENCE team, and Abhishek in Boston. And so a lot of the digital, because we were not in the same space, and because HAX is in Pune, and then we have this new wonderful 3DEXPERIENCE lab in Pune, I hope to do a lot more of in-person events and in-person collaborations with your team and HAX team. So this is, I'm looking really forward to the new things that we can do this year.